Welcome to 1080's contribution to this year's International Women's Day. Our business vision is all about making the world of work a better place. We help people, teams, and organisations prepare for the future. It's therefore very appropriate, or not surprising, that we want to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. I'd therefore love to introduce you to Ma Alvarez, who works in HR and is currently based in Hong Kong working for SocGen. Welcome, Ma.
Hi, Liz. How are you?
Hi, Ma. Could you please give me a brief overview of your career?
Yes. So I have been actually now in my working for over 30 years. And I always been working in areas that is engaging with people, which is one of my passions. And definitely HR is really connects you, any company that may connect you with the people that are definitely the assets. So I started like anybody else at the bottom of the HR as a HR generalist, a standalone HR, and I work for small companies and for large organizations as well. I've been very privileged that I started my career in London, and one of the organizations allowed me to relocate here in Hong Kong, where I am now working in Societe Generale and overlooking different projects transversally for the HR function. So I work with small and large organizations while I was living in Hong Kong, in London, sorry. And I was privileged enough that one of the organizations saw the potential in me and actually helped me to relocate to Asia, where I actually been working in three different organizations and different levels as well of the organizations. And now I'm currently in Societe Generale, working as a HR transversal projects leader. I actually moving from being a head of HR previously, as I feel like it has come in a time in my life when I'm reviewing the priorities and the things that I actually, it could be most benefit to the working population that I support with, and as well where I feel like I can add most value.
Fantastic, thanks. And can you explain why you're volunteering to get involved in International Women's Day this year?
I always feel like women, we need to come as well closer together. I always been very, very passionate about supporting those who can become behind us in the professional development. So I've been involved with the women's network in the different organizations, and as well here in Hong Kong with the Women's Foundation, always trying to pay forward to those who can behind us, so we can exchange the experience. And at the same time, I feel like we as well, we can actually get something from those younger generations as well. We can all learn from each other. And I feel like when we come together, it is the best for the women everywhere.
Have you used technology as part of your role?
So yes, I have used technology not only in my current role, but in many in the past. I think HR is one of those areas as well that is trying to bring technology to the forward of the organization as well in different ways. Good app that I will say that I actually feel very comfortable and I have embraced lately is the use of podcasts. I feel like it's like the new radio. Really is a very good way on the go to keep listening about the latest career developments and the latest as well updates in HR, but as well in the sectors and in the different industries. And you don't need to actually be in one place. You can actually, go for a walk, as I like to do in Hong Kong, go for a hike and actually listening to the podcast, to the latest 1080 podcast, and understand what is happening, as I say, in the market and in the industry.
And Ma, how do you make technology work for you?
Technology is everywhere, as we know, and it definitely has come a very long way in the last few years. So it is very important to use it in the right way, particularly with the new generations. I think with women, understandably, sometimes they feel like they're not comfortable with some things that when they don't know enough. And I feel like women are as good or better than men when it comes to technology. I think we just need to be comfortable to actually getting involved with technology, even when we don't feel like we know enough. And at the same time, technology as well needs to be used in correlation with what I call the real life. we can learn a lot from the things that we get from technology, but at the same time, we cannot forget our critical thinking or being creative on how to as well adjust that technology to our day-to-day and life.
So Mar, what would be your one top tip you'd leave for us on International Women's Day?
Women need to just be courageous and just embrace technology, or for that matter, embrace everything that they don't feel like they know enough. You don't need to be an expert. Just be curious, be open, and just be courageous. Embrace equity.